got your up front, up in review, in your face, honk, honk, honk. You know, that dynamite kapow explosion for Scavengers, the game that is a game within the game of the world of life and living in the snow. You thought winter was coming. Well, guess what? Winter's here.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know, but I fucking love it.
Okay, so
No
the
fucking no.
the short version of that is we are doing a live review with myself, Mr. Yeatum to the Leadum, Brian Hall, and the one and only Knights Bishop, who just gave us the world's greatest intro.
Why do you always forget the D in my name? Like,
It's just Knight's picked up. I'm not Knighted or anything. Just Knight.
It's just Knight. I call you Knight. Get fucked. I do what I want.
You gonna go Knight Knight?
Night night. Night night, Bishop.
Hey, stop shooting me. Not nice.
So we are doing a live review of this currently in beta game, Scavengers. It is a new battle royal that I don't actually know. No, it's in beta, but I don't know who made it. I really that part I don't know.
It is. I don't know. I don't remember.
That one I don't know.
My brain don't work too good.
We all collectively have put a fair amount of time into this game. This game,
I mean, I'm like level 18.
Yeah, this game was actually downloaded on a whim by yours truly. I have no fucking guns. I never came across a gun. So we are all quite a ways in. The game has a lot of added perks to what a battle royal game would be versus the typical I'm gonna fucking die.
It's a trap.
So the way we're gonna do this, because there's actually 3 of us doing a review this time versus the typical...
I'm not recording. I'm just here for you.
I know, but you're gonna technically give me your pros and cons, right?
Yeah,
get fucked, motherfucker. Tell me you ain't gonna do shit.
I might give you this tip.
Oh, I like the tip. Everybody loves the tip. I'm gonna die. So we're gonna kind of go around the table and give our pros first, cons second of this game. Mainly because doing this as a typical review probably wouldn't be the easiest thing to do. You will see random notifications because we are doing this live via stream. So if we get notifications, that's what's going on with that. I got a crossbow. So first, let me... Crossbows. So I will go first. Well, I won't go first. I'll toss this one over for the pros to... I'm playing the game too, fucker.
I mean, you could say that.
Wow, alright. Fucking asshole.
I'm gonna die, so.
So, then in that case, I will go first. I would say the pros to this game are that it is unlike every battle royale that I've ever played. It has a really slick PvE element to it that you don't get in anything else, I don't believe. Or at least no battle royale that I've played. I've enjoyed the gameplay. It's a third-person cover-based shooter. So it's kind of a neat, just variation on the battle royale style as a whole. And then last, probably, I'd say the...
Oh, God.
What? What are you doing? Are you dying?
Sort of. I got a big boy on me.
But the biggest...
Big boy faces to me.
The biggest thing... I'm gonna freeze to death. The biggest advantage, or pro, I guess, to this game for me is the way that you can craft weapons while still being in the game, and it doesn't act, like it all just kind of melds together in a way that you don't see. The gameplay is very slick. For a beta game, the gameplay is very slick. The hero selections are pretty different, and the ability to craft things and kind of go through the research that you do is, I think, one of the neatest things about this game, personally. That's just my opinion. Which one of you two want to go first?
I'll let you go first.
All right.
I'll go. So, for pros that I have outside,
we got a player. We got a team. We got a team.
so
I got 10 seconds.
yeah, you got 10 seconds. So pros. I do also like the PvE concept to it. I feel like it adds a nice twist that most battle royales don't have. And I mean, I haven't played a ton of them, but I've played enough to get the general gist of how battle royales are.
Yeah.
But yeah, the PvE to it, I feel is a very good twist. I kind of wish they would make a PvE only mode and just like ramp up the difficulty a little bit, add some like more like collectibles that you can find and stuff like that. Some more bosses and stuff. Yeah, like a story mode almost. I feel like the gunplay in it is very good. The mobility is very nice. The fact that there's actually something to drive you outside of just killing, like with the data points, I feel like that's a good touch. Because it's not just run around trying to kill players, it's whoever comes out with the most stuff with them.
Yeah, that was something I did forget about, was the fact that you're able to, you can technically finish the game and quote unquote win without having to eliminate everybody, which is
without having to eliminate anybody if you're stealthy enough.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, take it easy, Steven. Thank you very much, buddy. So yeah, no, that is definitely one of the added, I would say, like the biggest added differences to this game is those, like, you know, what you said as well. The fact that you can theoretically go through this entire game and not kill anyone and win, quote unquote.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. I wouldn't say likely, especially the way the end of the match goes, where you like have to get into the pod and try to like evacuate, because that's where all the players are going to converge anyway.
Yeah.
Devastator coming, right?
But from a general perspective, I mean, I like the fact that there's more ways to win outside of just being aggressive.
I can back all that. How about you, Bishop?
Yeah. So here goes my epic gamer, my elite speaking, you know, XX420 XX360 no scope review of the game. It's good.
Jesus.
It's good.
It's good.
No, for this being a new game and a beta game and something that they're like, yeah, we're actively still wiping the game. This is an amazing, you know, accomplishment.
Player.
Oh, it's a team.
I just shot that dude right in his dick.
Good kill. Did we finish the whole team?
No, we just got 2 of them. I doubt it was the whole team.
Was there more to that there, Bishop?
No, we're good for right now.
I meant Morty.
I'm sorry for my review. Yeah, no, I like the gameplay. I like the fact that you do get these customized character classes, but that you can still swap out their weapons and still play with the character that you want to play, which is nice.
Yeah, and I want to piggyback on that too, like the customizable skill trees. You know, the research you do for the skill trees and stuff.
We got a car.
Is friendly or no?
It's not friendly.
Okay. I hear it now.
It's gone. Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
I hit one of them.
Did you kill him?
No, but I hit him.
He ran away.
Oh, yeah, they ran.
There's bows on the ground. There's also a crossbow if anybody wants that one.
I want it.
I thought I got this pretty cool ass.
Holy fuck! Oh, they snuck in right behind us. Damn! Get her. Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah, they sniped me out hard. They got me good.
They got all of us.
They came back for revenge.
Yeah,
Because those were the two that I killed the first time.
How did they get to purple armor already? That's my question.
It's just I mean, you just got to get to level 4.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
The party you are trying to join is too full.
Already.
You hear that, madman? You take up too much room.
It happens. I can agree with pretty much everything you just said.
Yeah, no, I mean, the characters look good. I do wish that there was more information given about the world, but I mean, the game, again, is just in beta. So, I mean, we should be getting that down on the line. I think it's a clean running game. It's very smooth. I'm running it on pretty good settings.
I'm running it on Ultra.
Yeah, like, I'm not running it on Ultra. I think I'm running it right now. I'm running it on all high settings. So, I mean, it's running smooth. The PC's not getting all that warm. I mean, there's a little bit of glass touch warmth, but my GPU runs hot on purpose. You know, that's just the GPU that I run. But it's a beautiful game. I can't say that enough. I love how beautiful this game is. The enemy creations are amazing. I love the fact that you can just pick up some very interesting looking weapons, and there's no weapon class that really outshines any of the other ones. When we get to the cons, there's a few things I do want to say, but...
No, I get you. Well, in that case, why don't we, since we'll go back in reverse order, why don't you start with what cons you have?
Okay. There's two big cons that I have. One is weapon damage. I think the SMGs, I think the lower end SMGs don't do enough damage. I think they need to rework their weapon damage just a little bit, and then I think they definitely do need to put in some kind of skill play,
Like a skill-based matchmaking of sorts.
Yeah, maybe not even skill based, just rank based.
Okay.
Because right now, you know, you get in a match with some of these top players, and there's no way that you're gonna have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
Whatsoever, just right off the bat.
That's fair. I can stomach all that. Anything else you want to add?
Giving a little bit more information to the players. Like, there was a lot of stuff that I just didn't know when I started playing the game, that somebody else had to tell me, and then it made the game 10 times more accessible in playing, such as like to split up from your teammates in the beginning, then to gather back up. What the point of actually like turning in your tokens and stuff like that. So it's just little things like that.
A lot of stuff that essentially can be more often than not ironed out because it is a beta game.
Right.
Yeah. And like I said, these are all just little nitpicky things that I know will be changed. The only other thing that I like the characters, and I like the fact that they all have their pre-selects. I do wish though that you could swap out their pre-select.
Like their primary weapon.
Well, their primary role.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Just because I am one of those guys that, like, when I find a character that I want to play that character. But like in this game, I like Pretty Boy, but he's just not my favorite to play. But I do like the fact that he is a healer.
Gotcha.
That's all.
I'm actually gonna backtrack to a pro real quick because I just thought about this, and one of my biggest pros for this game is the crafting system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it is extremely unique. And most battle royales that I've played don't particularly have like the crafting system
Like
the way this one does.
Yeah.
Like I know Fortnite has its crafting and stuff like that, but like it's not crafting and then changing a loadout based on what you've crafted with the tier systems and stuff like that they provided in this game.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a very unique twist, that adds a little bit more strategy as a player and makes it to where you're rewarded the more you play.
Yeah.
So I like that.
I will say, I think the out of game crafting, I think that needs a little bit of refinement though.
I think it needs to be a little cheaper, because it is extremely
I think it needs to be a little cheaper, and
pricey.
I think it needs to be a little lower of a cooldown.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but I mean, just the concept of it in general, I agree. I approve of it.
So the cooldown, personally, the cooldown I don't have a problem with. Coming from games like Warframe and things like that we've all
Yeah, I
played.
mean, we're not waiting 3 days to fucking get something.
Yeah, I mean, so I've played games that are much, much worse. My biggest...
Yeah, those weren't like, Warframe isn't PvP centered.
That's fair.
True.
That's fair.
And that's my only issue with this. Is
Damn!
This is a PvP centered game. And so to be a day, at least, somebody like me who I only play maybe a couple of hours of game a day, if that, to be out a day because I want to do one upgrade really makes life a little difficult.
Fuck!
Crawl out of there. Crawl out of there. Nope, I'm dead.
What is... Oh, fuck me!
Damn,
We just got eliminated by NPCs. Jesus Christ.
that's embarrassing.
That's a little embarrassing.
A con perspective, I do feel like some of the weapon types are a little lackluster in their damage. I feel
Yeah.
like shotguns in particular, they do
yeah.
a lot of damage, but the range on them is so bad.
Yeah, you have to
You
basically
have to
be right
literally
up there.
be right up in somebody's ass for it to even matter. And I know shotguns are short range guns, I get that, but I feel like they should have more than a 3-foot range.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I feel like the submachine guns are slightly lacking, especially the lower tiered quality ones, like Bishop was saying. They are definitely a little lackluster. I kind of wish that you could change signature weapons. I know why you can't, because that kind of is the whole character class kind of setup.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish, like, if it was a character that, let's say, I like... We'll take Callie, for instance. I like how she looks, but let's say, hypothetically, I didn't like her Heartseeker Cerberus bow. If I could switch that out with a wild card weapon or something like that, to be able to craft 2 different wild card weapons, instead of having her signature.
Yeah.
And that might be something they add in the main game, in the game when they full release. I would also like to see more quote-unquote ultimate skills. So like Callie has her invisibility and Howden has his little healing thing, but I would like it if there was each character, since there's only 7 currently, if each one of them had like 2 you could choose from, and you could go into your loadout and determine which quote-unquote ultimate skill you would like.
Yeah.
Well, they do have the talent tree.
They do, but the talent tree doesn't...
One of Pretty Boy's tree. So I'm finally going to be able to heal everybody.
Yeah. And the talent tree helps augment stuff, but I mean just like the actual ability they have themselves.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to have at least 2 of them to where you could alternate how you wanted to play, and it kind of changed how that character played in particular.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it would be cool if Callie had, because she's kind of like a sharpshooter sniper kind of character too, if instead of having her invisibility, she had like a 10-second like slow time kind of ability.
Or a trap or something, or
Yeah.
like a map seer where it gives her like
like a scan that could like pop up enemies or players on the map or something if they were within such range. Something to that kind of limit.
Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. That'd be
Like
interesting.
just something from a more, just for some variety's sake. I'm a sucker for variety. A lot of the other stuff I feel like they will touch when the game is full release. Like, I almost think they're going to add the PvE mode, and it's just going to be a full release thing if there's enough player support for it.
Yeah. I hope there is. I really do. This is like
I do like the idea of
we talk about
PvE for
cons
sure.
right now, but this game definitely is worth. Like there's no con right now that it's outweighing us playing this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a pay-to-win kind of game by any stretch of the imagination.
At least not that we've been able to see.
Not that has been flushed out as of yet. Like, when the game's full release and the store is a little bit more fleshed out, it might have more of a pay-to-win kind of concept to it, potentially. But as of right now,
I'd
it's
like to hope
just,
not, but
you can unlock characters and get an XP boost that really doesn't do a whole lot for you outside of giving you a guaranteed scavenge and 100 extra chips when you gain a level.
yeah.
So it doesn't really affect gameplay by any means. So I would like the store to get flushed out with more cosmetics, some skins, a little bit of just some more flavor.
Which again, we're talking
Will
about
probably
a game
be a game that will be in the game when it's full release.
We're talking about a game that's 3 or 4 weeks into the beta, so it's not.
It's a little bit longer than that.
Is
It's
it?
been out for about, I want to say, close to 3 months.
Has it been out that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't have a lot of negatives about this game that aren't just overly nitpicky.
Yeah. I will say there's a pro that we all did forget to mention, and I do like the fact that there is actual dialogue from your character.
Yeah,
That is true. Yeah.
and they're all
Every character is voice acted.
and
Yeah.
slightly
Uniquely.
different. So I'm gonna piggyback off of a few of the things you guys said. Realistically, my biggest con about this game is the fact that it is their idea is good. I like the idea as long as they don't shy away from it too hard. I do think that the I do agree with your guys' your thoughts on your weapons. With the only counterpoint being that I don't necessarily think that a class is the problem so much as there's a huge discrepancy in the levels. So from like rare or from common to rare, there's a huge discrepancy in those. And what I mean is like the scavenger rifle, the submachine gun, I think it is, that you get pretty often when you're picking things up. It is the white version or the common version is super easy to come by, and the difference in power of it versus a blue one of the same weapon, different name but the same weapon essentially, is to me way too much of a gap. And like, I understand that your obvious aim is to get to those higher tier weapons and stuff, but the fact that there's such a weapon or such a discrepancy from a blue weapon to a common weapon is just kind of insane to me. Like, I've never played a game where the power discrepancy is quite that intense.
Right.
Well, that was stimulating.
Now again, I'm gonna go back on I think that a lot of that is just balancing issues that they're gonna have to fix as the game progresses. But as long as they can get that mapped out, then I don't see a problem with it. The other one, and realistically, this is just a problem that I have since the last update, which rolled out a few days ago, where they changed the amount of revives you could have in a match and all that. That I don't have a problem with, but I do have a problem with seemingly now. You used to be able to not necessarily complete a mission, and you would still get the consumables that you were finding. Now it seems like if you die in any capacity, you don't get to keep the consumables and the stuff that you deconstruct for material. the way that you did before. And
You guys get there. There's good stuff there. There's also a major blue weapon.
all right. I personally don't like that. I think that is a drawback. I think that's a step in the wrong direction because for a game that puts a lot of emphasis on trying to find materials and items and stuff, if that's the way they go with it, that you have to at least escape. I understand the point they're trying to go with, but at the same time, I have a problem because you're essentially potentially hampering people from being able to do better and make better weapons by putting that particular limit on them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's, you know, if you're looking for a game that's, you know, that they're like, I'd like to grind this game out, you know, even if you have to grind it out to get stuff that you have to turn into other stuff, like we both had to do for our, you know, next level for the tier upgrades. You know, even if that's the case, it still gives you the incentive to come back and play. Versus having the issue of if you spend 25 minutes in a match, per se, and you walk out with just experience, like, that's enough to piss you off.
Right.
When you're looking for particular upgrades and materials and things of that nature. Now, I haven't been able to fully see if that's the case or if maybe it's just a bug with this update, because that is a possibility. As we all know, there's a lot of bugs that kind of pop up after updates and stuff. So that may just be a bug versus, I think there's a player directly south of us, right up there by the city there.
There's some grenades and stuff over here if you guys want them.
So last but not least, because we're coming up on 30 minutes, and I'll probably edit some of this down, let's be honest. But I want your guys' final thoughts and a score out of 10 as to what you would give Scavengers right now. And we will start with you this time, Mr. Yeet.
So out of 10, can I generalize this based on the fact it's a BR?
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
10 out of 10 out of all games? Because
like, are you wanting to put 10 out of 10 in terms of it as a battle royale game, or just?
Yes, like 10 out of 10 in this genre of game, like that kind of concept.
I'd rather you go full blown over game, but if you want to do it that way, we can do it that way.
All right, I'll just do both. Screw it, I'll do both. Okay. So if I was to give this a rating as a BR game, I would probably go with a solid like 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
And I might be slightly biased because I'm not the hugest fan of battle royales. And then if I was to rate it as a game overall, I would probably drop it down to like probably a 7 out of 10. It's still pretty solid. There's some stuff that needs added, but because it is an early access, I feel like a lot of that will be hammered out
as they go.
The developers do seem quite transparent in their mission statement and like their roadmap kind of aspect. So I do have a lot of hope. But as of right now, yeah, I would do a 7.5.
All right, fair enough. And Mr. Bishop?
All right. As a BR game, I'm gonna give this probably an 8.5.
We got players behind me. Fuck.
Well, just keep running. I'll give it probably an 8.5 as a BR game, just because, like you said, I'm not the biggest fan of battle royales. Like, I've played a few of them, and there are a few that I keep in rotation. The biggest thing is I wish I could have a bigger squad.
Yeah.
Like, even just a fourth would make it a bit better. Other than that, and a lot of this is, again, just nitpicky things. Making sure that, you know, there's enough equipment and ammo. And then, as a game overall, I'm going to have to go 6.5 on a game overall.
Okay.
Just because there's not that storyline yet.
Okay.
If they give me a good storyline, I may say, you know what, I'm gonna raise that up. And if they can give me a good storyline, why we're here, what the story is behind Mother, what the storyline is as to why we're doing this battle, then yeah, then that could go up all the way up to, I'd say probably an 8.5.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think if they add a good solid story to it, from a BR perspective, it would definitely bump this up to probably a good 9. And then as a game overall, definitely like an 8.5.
Makes sense. Myself, I would say just from the, if we're doing it this way, a BR game, this is by far my...
Pick up this mask, this Scourge biomass.
Hey, we'll put this theory to the test if we don't make it out of here. So as a VR overall, I think I would go 8.5 probably. For a lot of the same reasons you guys have already said. I do like a lot of the things they've done, but I also feel the room for improvement.
We're coming to you to do the upload.
I think it's a good starting base. So I am hoping to see more of what they're doing. Oh, you can only pick up one or the other? That's dumb. So it's as a BR game, definitely 8.5. A game overall, I think you give me a PvE version or PvE element to this game, and I'm thinking with some improvements, it would be a solid 8.5. But right now, game overall, probably in the neighborhood of, I'd say, a 7. I think it's a pretty game. It's a well done game for being a beta game.
We got players.
God damn it. It's a fun game, but ultimately it is still just a battle royale. So that's kind of, the conception I have, and I can kind of...
They're gonna try and circle us.
They're gonna kind of what?
They're gonna try and circle us.
Up.
What the fuck?
Stuck in this damn goop.
Oh, damn it, I thought I had a different bow. I fucked that up, I'm sorry, guys. So that's kind of the concept. I think we're all kind of in agreement on the way that we feel the game as a whole. Watch your ass, Bishop.
Yeah.
Fuck me!
Alright. No,
All right.
I think that game kind of sums it up for us.
If you guys are watching this on YouTube, many thanks, much appreciation. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you see every video that goes live. There is a link to our Discord, the Coalition of Madmen, in the description below. Click that link, come join in the fun. We are a very laid-back group of gamers that just like to fuck off and have a good time. And past that, be sure to check out Mr. Knighted Bishop. See, I added the D that time, motherfucker.
Would you like me to do the promotions?
I mean, sure, fuck it. We'll hand the reins over to Mr. Knighted Bishop. Are we playing another game?
All right, you fuck nuts. Let's get this going. Here goes your promotionals. If you're not following the Offensive Madman, I don't know why, because you're already watching his stream. Just hit that damn button right now. I don't care what platform you're watching it on. Go ahead and click the button, click the follow button. Make sure that you're watching. Make sure that you get your alerts, your notifications, your everything else. That if you have a probe that's in your ass that lights up and sends a little signal flare, make sure you click on that too. But turn off the flare part. You'll burn your ass cheeks. If you are not a part of the Offensive Madman Discord server, join it. Don't know why you're not. We're the meat and potatoes. We bring you the beef, you take it and you swallow it down, and it's all that juicy goodness. Third, if you are not watching on Fridays at night the Starfinder game, get your ass to watching it. Great game, great people, and yours truly will be joining it. Along with that, if you're not following the Yeet 'em to delete 'em, he will send his Mafia cats after you. Join the Yeet Mafia. And make sure you're following Eat 'em to Delete 'em, as well as his YouTube channel where he is playing Biomutant currently and is doing a damn good Let's Play of it. Other than that, you got Offensive Madman doing his Hand of Fate games. Hopefully we'll be seeing the end of that soon, but they're going pretty good, I think. And then as for me, I am the Knighted Bishop, and I am saying that's about it.
That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn it.
Did I miss anything?
I might have to buy you a hat just for that.
That was a pretty damn good plug.
Jesus.
I don't think I missed anything, did I?
Fuck
I mean, you missed yourself.
Yeah, you kind of did miss yourself there.
You didn't plug any of your stuff.
Oh, I mean, I said who I was. I'm not working on anything currently.
Follow him anyway.
Yeah, for the love of God, please. Best hype man in the business.
Oh, if you haven't, come check out my page. We are doing Project Hive Mind on there. We did just
See?
drop an episode last night. So
See?
definitely come and check that out.
So yes, for the rest of the coalition of madmen, I myself, the offensive madman, would like to remind you that if words offend you, you can fuck off.